Top 15 Tennessee team. Let's have some fun on a Saturday night on Rocky Top.
It's football time in Tennessee.
On the opening kickoff, Tennessee brings it back to the 30-yard line. Jimmy Holiday, number 6 in orange, sets up the Vols with good field position.
Light. They are not afraid to hand the ball off early.
And you see the tempo already. It's small one more time. The starting running back this year, this time he gains about 3. Bubba Arcelay.
Tape too. They do not want to get beat one-on-one the outside.
3rd and short, again on the ground. Again, it's right. He's right near the marker across midfield. And he is lined up to go for it on 4th down and inches. Right back to right, and he falls forward for a first down, Tennessee.
Well, this is where the biggest difference is when you look at this matchup. It's going to be on the interior on both sides, the offensive line versus the defensive line. And Tennessee.
Motion man's the tight end, Jacob Warren. On 2nd down and 10, Hooker will throw again. Looking right side, pump once. Open man sideline, nice throw. That's a dart from the quarterback. Finds Jalen.
Defender stayed on top. He stopped, very friendly to the sideline. Great throw by Hooker.
3rd and short, Tennessee moving again. Right finds a hole on the left side of the line. First down, Vols to the 35. Starting for the 3rd time in as many games this year for UT. Back on the ground with Wright, who gets wrestled down after a short gain. Kyle Thomas. Here they draw Akron offside. It's a free play, so Hooker cuts it loose. Right sideline. Man was there. Cedric Tillman, his top receiver, couldn't haul it in. Jalen Hooks on the coverage, but this. Pretty much every team in the country has a few USC transfers this year. It's a 47-yard kick for the first points of the night. And McGrath is wide left, just barely missed. So Tennessee comes up empty on the first possession of the game after they won. First play from scrimmage for the Zips is a screen out to the right side. And the pit transfer, Shockey Jacques Louis, ACC.
Screens, condensed formations, lots of motions and shifts you'll see throughout this game for Akron.
Joe Moorhead calls the plays. Former Mississippi State head coach on the jet sweep. Tony Grimes, the receiver, bobbled it, but had it. And a solid gain on 2nd down and 9 sets up.
Green out.
Noah Getman out to kick it away. Trayvon Flowers, the deep man for Tennessee, calls for a late fair catch, but did they catch the fair catch? It seems like they didn't blow the whistle every game-winning touchdown in double overtime. 3rd down again for Tennessee with 5 on the timer. 3rd and 6, Hooker. This time he escapes the pocket, and he's dangerous with his legs. A big chunk for the quarterback inside the Akron 30. It's a rebuilding project in the rubber capital of the world. They went 3-27 in the last 3 years combined. First down and 10 for Hooker. Low snap, bobble, jump pass is on the money. It's Fant, and he's inside the 10. How about that for improv from Hooker?
And just a heck of an athletic play from Hooker, too. Bad snaps, able to get it, and he keeps his eyes up. Look at, he's still finding his tight end down the field. Athletic play from Hooker, too. Bad snaps, able to get it, and he keeps his eyes up. Look at, he's still finding his tight end down the field. Beautiful throw.
And they run it again. High-octane offense. Jump ball for Tillman. He was hand-fighting with Hooks again. Flag flies. Too much contact.
So just get the ball up a little bit faster. Give his receiver a chance.
1st and goal from the 2. Right behind his blockers. Churning toward the goal line. He might be in. What an effort from Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Tennessee. Personified as McGrath comes out to split the upright. 7-0 Vols. Jalen Wright. Austin Brooks out to kick it away to Shockey Jacques Louis, the pit transfer for Akron. This is a loud, packed Neyland Stadium. Irons just gets it off on 3rd down and 10. Here come the Vols. That pass is short and a dangerous one. It sets up 4th down and 10 as Irons was under siege. It's a Tennessee defense that had. Trayvon Flowers back to receive the punt from Noah Getman. No fair catch this time. Here comes Flowers, the star safety for UT, and a great punt returner as well. 2 flags are on the field. 1 back at the 30, 1 at the 40 next week. Hendon Hooker on the first play of a new drive, lets it rip. Right sideline, caught near the 30. That's Squirrel White, the freshman out of Birmingham, Alabama. He's a slot receiver. Marquarius White, they call him Squirrel. It's his long-time nickname. They try that side again. Brew McCoy is there. Great defense that time from Jalen Hooks, but they throw a...
You can't go into an opposing team's house and hurt yourself with penalties and turnovers, and we've seen a couple here so far.
Now 3rd down and 19. Hooker to throw, right sideline, complete. It's the tight end, Warren, dragging some zips toward the sticks, and this could set up a decision for Heupel.
6-6. That man-to-man coverage everywhere. Take your best matchup.
UT is lined up to go for it with under 6 to play in the first quarter. They run the option. Sampson around the right edge. The freshman goes pinballing over the pylon. What's the call? Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown at the pylon. The previous play is under review.
And Ken Williamson and co will take a look at it. There was a lot of contact. I think Dylan Sampson's got to be saying, hey, if I got crunched like that by KJ Martin, 15 for Akron, you better give me the 6. Right now it's a 9-yard touchdown for the freshman, the 2nd of his Tennessee career.
I think he's in. I mean, you may even get targeting on that one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think clearly a touchdown there, and unfortunately, I don't know if we got the pylon came to look at it, but I think. And remember, the call on the field is a touchdown. It's going to be hard to overturn this one. But I'm interested to see if there's any look at a possible targeting. You see the defender lowers his head, helmet-to-helmet contact.
You got to look for lowering the helmet. Forcible contact, head or neck area with the crown of the helmet, which is the top of the helmet in a 6-inch radius.
Right there. I mean, that to me defines a lot of those rules there. Number 15, KJ Martin, defensive back, coming in a little hot. But yeah, touchdown-wise, to me, I saw nothing that I wouldn't think that this is another 6 points on the board for the orange and white.
Credit to Dylan Sampson. Kid's got no fear. Out of Dutchtown High School in Baton Rouge. He ran for almost 5,000 yards at high school. He broke the record of some guy named Eddie Lacy.
Oh,
SEC
that guy.
fans might recognize that name.
It's not bad, not bad. Listen, if he's got that kind of speed and then not afraid to lower the boom too and take some punishment at the goal line, Tennessee fans should be excited. I mean, we talk so much about the receivers and Hendon Hooker and what they can do in the passing game, but you got to have a compliment, and we've seen it so far in this game and this season.
After further review, ruling the field stands. Touchdown.
So the 102,000, give or take a few, can celebrate again. Cue up Rocky Top again. And with just under 6 to play in the first quarter, Tennessee leads 14-zip over the Zips. Hey, ESPN stats and info, if y'all are watching. All right, so we've got 2 Rocky Tops so far. We've got to find the record. I think they're going for it tonight. 2 touchdowns in the first 9 minutes of this first quarter. And Akron will start at the 25. Big third high snap. Irons corrals it, throws on the run toward the sideline. That's a great pass and a first down. Akron connects with Tony Grimes for 16 yards.
A turnover, and they just can't get out of their own way.
First down and 15 for Irons. Another high snap. They give it to Price, the Kansas State transfer, and he is swarmed at the line. We're hanging with the Spartans for a little bit. Under 5 to play in the first. They swing it out to the running back Price, and he's going nowhere. Dumped by Jalen McCullough for a loss on 2nd down. It'll set up 3rd and forever.
And Jalen's tackles in the backfield.
3rd down and 20. Irons looks right side, plants, throws, incomplete. Put it on the hands of his top wideout, Shockey Jacques Louis. Couldn't bring it in, and we've got some extracurriculars after the play. That was Tyler Barron who went down, and there was a lot of pushing and shoving with 2 flags.
Yeah, right tackle Nate Williams not too happy. And that's 102,000 people booing.
This could be punitive. We might have an ejection. Tyler Barron hit the deck. There were a couple Zips, couple Vols involved. It was in the backfield.
Come on now, there's not going to be an injection. This is football.
Up the fronts, you see it here even.
Bringing some pressure now off the edge.
Tough to tell who's coming. Irons has to get rid of it on the screen. This could be money for the Zips. It's Jacques Louis. Hit the right stick with a juke move. He's brought down after a gain of 9, close to the marker. Set up third down and short.
That's the
third down for the Zips. Irons in the gun, gives it to Cam Wiley, and he is wrestled down in the backfield. There's Jeremy Banks making his presence felt, another all-SEC defender for Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing on the right side. Free lane to the back. Another TFL for this defense.
Not the guy you want to leave unblocked. Last year, 128 tackles, second in the SEC, behind Damone Clark of LSU. Another fair catch at the 20 by Trayvon Flowers. And that's where Tennessee will set up shop after the 46. Hooker looks to throw over the middle, feathered it in there nicely. Another catch, 3 in a row for Jimmy Callaway near the marker at the 30. That's a 7
down.
And Tennessee will waste no time with this up-tempo offense. Open man for Hooker. On the money, Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Tennessee. 57-yard house call. Cue up Rocky. Chase McGrath adds the extra point. 21-0 Tennessee. How's this for a deep ball, partner?
Hey, man, he threw it on time, in rhythm. Will Rao.
Returner will take it out from his own goal line outside the 20. And he is stood up inside the 25. Hendon Hooker is balling, Ashley. What you got?
Well, how about Jalen Hyatt? We had a chance to talk with him, learn a
Yeah.
Showing us up here in the booth.
Anthony Mason, if you're listening, hit up Aaron Murray. First play of a new drive for Akron.
I could use a nice NIL deal. I mean, I'll take an NIL deal all day.
Listen, you didn't backfield last week at Pitt. Here's second down and 10 for DJ Irons. Nice throw, stood in the pocket, completed it to Shockey Jacques Louis out to the 40-yard line for a first down Akron.
Oh, and DJ has time.
Right on cue, that's what they do. Irons has to get rid of it on the screen. They set it up for Wiley, who had some daylight. Vols close it quickly. It'll set up third down and 2, and this place will get juiced up again.
You start getting inside the 20s, and good luck. Good luck.
It's even louder there. Irons high snap, has to spin away from pressure. Nice play from the QB to swing it out to the running back Wiley for a first down.
And we've seen a few of these high snaps, which is
the JUCO transfer finding a groove. Motion man is Tristan Brank, the tight end. Irons in the shotgun with Cam Wiley, the running back. Irons with plenty of time, throws over the middle, cuts it loose, and finds Shockey Jacques Louis again. Irons looks over the middle, complete again to Adams on the crossing route, but he dropped it. Spoke too soon. He put it right on the numbers for the LSU attempt. He's only 1 for 3 this year with a long of 25. The kick is sailing left. No good.
He's ready to go come next week, so that mistake doesn't happen.
It's been an issue for Tennessee through 2 weeks. One of the few issues for this 2-0 team. Jalen Wright, the running back, has fumbled in both games. Here's Hendon Hooker throwing to the right side. That's caught again. It's Tillman again. Back-to-back catches for the all-SEC wideout, but he's down in a heap. And that is not a good sign.
Major.
Yeah, they've got Florida here next week at Neyland Stadium. As they keep it on the ground, this time with the freshman Dylan Sampson, and the speedster right up the gut, dragging Zips inside the 35. On the ground again, it's Sampson. Swarm. Thompson in there first again for Akron.
Yep.
And you called it, partner. Let's see. They're 3 for 3 on fourth down already in this first half. Hooker has completed 10 straight passes. Midway through the second quarter, 4th down and 4. Tennessee goes for it. Speed option again. Sampson again. Touchdown again. McGrath adds the extra point. The speed option was built for a guy like Dylan Sampson, who runs a 10-3 in the 100-meter.
Oh, and Hendon, too, who reads it so clear.
Paxton Brooks kicks it away. And Akron will take the touchback. Now Blake Hester almost. Irons, the redshirt junior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, takes the snap on 1st and 10, throws right side. It's another bullet. This guy's got a great arm, and again, it's Bath.
That too.
On 2nd down and 10, Irons to throw. Again, he's got space, and he will use it to the right side. Look at the speed from a guy who left with a leg injury last week. He looks good on that one, picking up a 1st down around the right side.
Fastball player. And they said his mental, the mental side of his game is taking such a huge leap heading into the season, able to get his eyes and feet in the right place, dissecting defenses and getting to the right receiver.
2nd down and 7. Irons to throw, right side. This time he cuts it loose, has an open man and a completion to Adams inside the 5. So the Georgia native finds the LSU transfer for 23 yards.
And great job by Adams staying in bounds. Their feet getting out, getting loud, exercise those vocal cords.
1st and goal from the 5. Irons back in the gun. Wiley gets the call, and he gets crunched. Jeremy Banks came in there to deliver the boom.
Have a little bit more confidence to dial up something for him inside the box.
Under 10 on the play clock. Irons in the gun. They set up the double reverse and a little space for George. Ball is loose on top of the orange and white checkerboard in the end zone. Who's got it? Tennessee says they do. Yeah, they lost 3 fumbles in the first half last week. Jalen Wright's the running back alongside Hendon Hooker. Under 3 to play in this first quarter. They set up the screen to Brew McCoy, and the USC transfer is out of bounds near the 1st down marker.
And that's not a boo. I believe it's a brew.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure it's a brew. It's a good feeling.
2nd and 1. They give it back to Jalen Wright. Sheds a tackle, sheds another, drags a zip past the 45. Andrew Bain finally hauled him down.
They've been loving these under routes from the #1 receivers on the outside. A lot of room.
Hooker to throw on the slant. He's got Hyatt, and Hyatt's got space. Goodbye, number 11. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Ton of space on the inside. Quarterback. And then from there, catch, use his speed, and it's a race to the end zone.
On the first pass of the drive for Tennessee, it goes 48 yards to the house. McGrath adds the extra point. 5 plays, 80 yards, under 2 minutes again. Have a night, Jalen Hyatt.
That's back-to-back weeks. You see the confidence.
Paxton Brooks kicks it away. Hester receives this one just outside his own 10 and is brought down inside the 20. Irons back to work, swings it out to the running back Cam Wiley for a gain of 5 on 1st down. Out of bounds, stops the clock at 46 seconds. Coach, he was the OC at Oregon for the last couple years. Plenty of head coaching opportunities. Comes back to Akron, where again he spent 5 years in the 2000s. He's a Pittsburgh native, close to home. DJ Irons escapes the pocket, throws on the run. That's caught, and it's Shockey Jacques Louis one more time.
Crazy tonight.
The team of destiny. Noah Getman out to kick it away to Trayvon Flowers. A little dummy receive on the punt. But it bounced. Rocky Top has been played a bunch tonight, and Tennessee leads 35-0 after 30 minutes. 8 times. We're at 8 times for Rocky Top. I think we're going to crack double figures. That's probably the safest bet of the night. Tennessee, fresh off a huge road win, double overtime at Pittsburgh, is up 35-0 against the Zips of Akron last week. DJ Irons starts with a completion to his running back Cam Wiley, and the Minnesota transfer is knocked out of bounds by Kamal Hatton.
You did a pretty cool thing, kid.
He'll be smiling when he sees his phone tonight. 2nd and 7. Hooker cuts it loose. Man is open. It's caught. Guess who? Jalen Hyatt again. 47-yard pitch and catch. Hyatt is unconscious tonight.
Just speed. And right now, you're so worried about.
They're in the gun, Wright's the running back with Hooker. Hooker got blown up, but doesn't matter because Jalen Wright is in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Irons stands in there, takes the punishment, delivers the throw, caught again by Grimes. Irons is fired up. Josh Josephs came in to deliver the boom. 16-yard gain for number 16.
Yeah, and Beasley once again taking a shot.
Yeah, great performance by LSU. 3rd down and 5. Play clock winds under 10. Irons lofts it left side, picked off. Did he hang on? No, out of bounds. They say incomplete pass. Kamal Hatton had it. And punted away. The Zips nearly got a piece of that. Wide receiver Tony Grimes is back to receive. Ball bounces and dies at the 30.
Bring some pressure, play some man-to-man coverage, creating some tight windows on the outside.
Tim Banks going to heat him up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Irons has to evade the rush one time, and then he is dropped. Another sack.
Spot.
Here comes Noah Getman again. What's he got up his sleeve this time? Just a standard punt. No fake out of a potential blocker. Squirrel White calls for the fair catch. Tennessee.
Has a size, too, and they're super excited at seeing what he can do in this offense eventually.
Brooks on the boot. Shockey Jacques Louis calls for the fair catch at his own 10. It bounces, and that could be beautiful for Tennessee, but it rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
To get out here and compete, and I thought compete extremely well.
Getman kicks it away. Squirrel White, the freshman out of Alabama, makes the fair catch at his own 43-yard line. Getman is just too cool for to the end zone from here.
Oh yeah, they said 70 yards. If we have to throw a Hail Mary, he's our guy we're putting in the game.
And they will throw it on the final play of the 3rd quarter, and Milton will load it up and fire. Oh, touchdown Tennessee! Ramel Keaton was naked behind the defense, and Milton put it on.
You know, DJ's a little bit banged up. Do you take him out the game at some point as well?
Here's our man Noah Getman. Kicks it to Squirrel White. Look out, the freshman's got wheels. Squirrel White dashes around the outside and got tripped up by the shoelaces. That was Bennett Adler, number 93.
It wasn't close in camp. Like, Joe was the guy.
Yeah.
And you know, didn't perform. Hendon came in there and balled out, but they could not stop raving about him.
Don't see how a guy feels pressure, and Hendon Hooker, that might be his best attribute. The way he feels the rush and keeps looking downfield. It really translates to the game. But you see Joe Milton with the tools. That guy's as talented as they come.
Yeah, there's a difference between being they have to prove it on the field, but Tennessee's making some major moves, and I think they're going to make some major moves this season.
41 yards for Noah Perez, who hit one earlier, and this one sneaks in. Indiana, right outside of Indiana, putting the finishing touches on a comfortable victory over Akron. Jackson keeps and waltzes in. First career touchdown for Taven.